Georgia, Alabama. Sports Live will be your go-to for all your favorite high school and collegiate games this fall. From the Carver Tigers to the Columbus Blue Devils, the Harris County Tigers and Northside Patriots, the Glenwood Gators and Calvary Christian Knights, the Pacelli Vikings and Brookstone Cougars, to the Smith Station Panthers and Russell County Warriors, from CVCC, Pirates basketball and baseball, and every tournament from here to Macon. We are the #1 destination for anything happening in East Alabama and West Central Georgia. Be sure to like and follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and stay tuned for even more amazing ways we will be bringing Georgia, Alabama Sports Live to you this upcoming season. We can't wait to come see you next.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Nathan Flurry, the general manager of the Columbus Lions, here with Coach Damien Daniels. Just wanted to kind of go over a few things with you guys today, kind of touch base, let y'all know where we stand. As the season progresses, we're always committed to building a championship caliber roster. So we are always making changes to the roster. We've made a few current changes over the past couple weeks. If y'all pay attention to the transfer stuff on the NAL website, y'all can actually go and look and see what changes we've made there. We haven't really had any kind of trades, but we have had signings. We intend to go ahead and continue building that roster, make the roster stronger and better every day. We do have this week, Friday, we're coming up, we're playing Beaumont. Beaumont is a really good team, really good caliber team, currently the undefeated team. So that's, we're looking forward to that. I think we're going to have a really good game on Friday. As far as changes, we do have some injuries. We have one injury that, he unfortunately will not be returning for the season. It's okay. It is what it is. It happens. But, of course, we've already got somebody to go ahead and come in and fill that position. Coach is really good about building that roster. So I think that's nothing we have to worry about. And we understand that the fans have a very high expectation of us, and we're a championship team, and we're going to continue that. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and actually see if we have any questions. Any questions?
Yeah. Coach, Beaumont, obviously very high-scoring team. They've played really well so far this year. They're 3-0. How are you prepping for them? You've had about 2 weeks to do so. What have you seen from them so far?
Like you said, they're a very explosive team. Got a lot of athletes at every position. So, like you said, like Nathan said, we've switched our personnel up a little bit on defense to kind of match up with their speed. So it'll be an interesting matchup, right?
Offensively, how do you try to – I know defensively it's tough to scheme against them, but offensively trying to match that power, especially in Arena Football League, it's going to be explosive.
Right. Well, the main thing is we want to try to take care of the ball on offense. We've had a few issues, especially this last game, of turnovers. So that's the main thing we want to try to eliminate this Friday night. And like I say, we want to run the ball and just try to protect it a little bit better.
Now, coming back home for this game, and especially Beaumont, who's been at home, they haven't really been on the road yet, I'm pretty sure. So how does it help your team? And prep-wise, is that take a little bit more an advantage?
Oh, yeah, being at home is always a big advantage. And you see we haven't lost a game at home in 3 years. So them being with their first away game, it's going to be a little test for them. So we'll see how they handle.
Coach, you haven't played in over 2 weeks. What were some of the ways just to get your team prepared for such a long time off?
Well, coming off a loss, it wasn't very hard to get those guys going once we got back. So we had a very good practice, very competitive practice this week. So I can't wait to see the guys, go out there and compete.
Nathan, so last night the Clingstones had their opening night. So there's going to be – the big question is about the parking and everything else, because last night there was a ton of people there, and now with Friday night being military night, one of our biggest nights, we got over 3,000 or 4,000 soldiers coming in. Have we talked logistics out? Is there going to be a plan in place for Lions fans that want to come in on Friday night?
Yeah, so if you go check out on our Facebook page, we've got the map up on how parking is going to go. Ultimately, you can still come through the front, no big deal. Let them know that you're a Lions. Lions fan. They're not going to make you pay because the Clingstones are making you pay. Hey, it is what it is. But with us, you don't have to. Make sure you let them know you're a Lions fan. Come through. They've got us also coming through Lumpkin Boulevard. If you come through on Lumpkin Boulevard, we've got D, E, F, and G parking, which that's going to be the back sides. And we're going to actually have C as kind of like an overflow. So we are starting from the back and working our way forward. So if you are coming, please be aware that you are going to park closer to the softball fields and actually start walking your way towards the Civics.
Tailgating, is there anything special going on pregame wise? Obviously, you got the pregame show everybody needs to tune into, Georgia Alabama Sports Live at 5 p.m. But aside from that, anything else for fans to do coming in early?
We're still going to have tailgating. You know, I mean, even though the Clingstones are having their stuff there, we're still going to have tailgating right there in between the trees. So I'm going to come out, join us, have some fun.
Military night.
Yes.
Can you kind of explain, paint the picture? Because last night, as Richard mentioned many times, you got ESPN top 10 worthy. Who was it that ran up there, Richard?
Ramon
DeLoach. You ran the ball up to one of the military guys. Talk about that night.
I'm not going to put anything out there because I don't want to ruin any surprises. I want people to come. But I'll put it this way. It's going to be very fun, very entertaining. And if we can, we're going to top last season. So that's the plan. So we'll let the mind wander for the rest of it.
Well, we can't wait for it. And is there anything else NAL news-wise or anything that you want to kind of update the audience on?
Guys, I know that y'all probably seen some of the issues the NAL had with their YouTube page. Their YouTube page is back up and going, so please make sure to go subscribe to the NAL YouTube page. You can catch us on our YouTube page, on our Facebook. Of course, you know, you guys, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. You know, we'll have everything going so everybody can watch the game, catch the game. And please, guys, feel free to come out and join us. It's military night. Anybody with military ID is going to get it for free. Y'all will enjoy this. It's going to be fun to bring the family. Just come out and have a blast, you know, and of course, our stuff is inside.
Yeah. It won't be very hot or cold on Friday night. Kickoff's
at 7 o'clock.
And what time is the doors open?
Doors open at 6.
His name is Nathan Flurry. And wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back. I got to sit down with Coach Damien Daniels here on Inside the Den. Georgia, Alabama. Sports Live will be your go-to for all your favorite high school and collegiate games this fall. From the Carver Tigers to the Columbus Blue Devils, the Harris County Tigers and Northside Patriots, the Glenwood Gators and Calvary Christian Knights, the Pacelli Vikings and Brookstone Cougars to the Smith Station Panthers and Russell County Warriors, from CVCC, Pirates basketball and baseball, and every tournament from here to Macon. We are the #1 destination for anything happening in East Alabama and West Central Georgia. Be sure to like and follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and stay tuned for even more amazing ways we will be bringing Georgia Alabama Sports Live to you this upcoming season. We can't wait to come see you next.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible. To be able to cover these 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to Inside the Den, and I am with head coach of the Columbus Lions, Damien Daniels. Coach, first off, I want to start with this. A guy that means a lot to you was coaching you when you first started with the Columbus Lions organization. Blair Harrison is now the new head coach of Smith Station. Only reason I'm bringing it up just because of what he meant to you. Is anything you'd like to say about him getting that job?
Yeah, I texted him last night. Congratulations, but I just want to put it out there for everybody. Like you said, he was a huge impact in my life. One of my mentors still to this day. So congrats a lot for the head job.
All right, Coach, let's talk about now the Lions. Last week we said Wednesday was the first day of practice.
Right.
What has been those last couple of days last week and then this week as you get ready for a huge game on Friday? How do you feel the team's morale?
Well, it's been very competitive. We needed that little time off. We had a few guys banged up, had a few injuries we had to get over. So having that time was very helpful for us. So like I said, this week has been very competitive. Guys have been running around, and we're ready to play Friday.
Okay. I know we're not going to get it right now, but you like the competition at the quarterback position, and you feel like they're prepared as they head into Friday night?
Right. It's still going right now. It's
Yeah.
still in the air right now. So we're try to finalize it tonight and figure out what 2 quarterbacks are going to dress and who's going to play, and we'll go from there. But I definitely feel good about it.
Beaumont's undefeated.
Right.
They beat Omaha last week in a great game, 36-32.
Right.
They're the only undefeated team left in the NAL. What do you know about them, and what are you trying to game plan with them as you head into a huge week?
Very athletic team. They have a rookie quarterback, but he has been making some incredible plays so far in these first 2 games. So we're definitely going to have to do a good job of containing him, eliminate the big plays, and like I said earlier on offense, just eliminate the turnovers and try to possess the ball as much as we can.
Coach, Nathan mentioned about several injuries that you've had to overcome. It's been next man up mentality. Do you like the guys that you've been having to bring in and guys that are having to step up? Do you feel like they're prepared to take on this challenge of the number 1 team?
Oh, yeah. And some of these guys that we're bringing in, it's going to be their first game this season, but they've been on our roster in previous years. So I'm definitely confident in those guys to come in and fill the shoes.
Beaumont, again, comes in 2-0. They average close to 100 yards rushing. Walter Robinson, he's the quarterback that you were just mentioning, Coach. He's only got 7 incompletions in 3 games. He's been sensational. And their leading rusher right now is the quarterback, but they also got 2 guys in Singleton and Eric Young. Is there a mindset of stopping the run with this guy? Obviously, he can with the legs. Is there going to be a QB spot, or you have a great game plan to try to contain him and his athleticism?
Yeah, well, that's why he's been so impressive this year because, when they try to stop the run, he's good enough to beat you in passing. And when you try to stop the pass, he's good enough to beat you in the pass. So it's going to be a chess match all game to figure out, when we need to bring out certain stuff so we can, try to slow them down.
Get off to a good start. Okay.
Right.
But not only that, because you had the lead at halftime in the game against Carolina. In the previous 2 games, the second half, we've come out kind of lackadaisical in that game. First time we played Carolina, and the second one, we didn't even score a point. Has that been the message about finishing the job, getting off to a hot start, but then finishing the second half strong?
Right, and we talk about this a lot. The last 3 minutes of the half and the first 3 minutes of the second half are very pivotal moments of the game. And I think that's where we lost the game, that last one against Carolina, because you look at it, those first 3 minutes of the second half, we turned the ball over 3 or 4 times.
Right.
So, that's the biggest thing that we're going to go into this week with in every game. The last 3 minutes of the half and the first 3 minutes of that second half, really trying to come out and, prove a point.
Guys, the NAL, I'm telling you, for all those that were asking about the league, I don't think it's a question anymore. It shouldn't even really be a conversation. You got Omaha, Sioux City. They're the top 2 teams in the National Division and the American Division. Beaumont's ranked number 1, followed by Columbus. Now, Carolina is 2-3. They've actually played more games. Even though they beat Columbus, they are 2-3. So if you win this game, you're right back in first place where you want to be.
Exactly.
I know you've been keeping up with the league. I know we've played against only Carolina right now. But have you been impressed so far with the way the NAL is going about its business? And are you excited about the future being in this league?
Most definitely. We knew that this was what we needed as a franchise. The last 2 years, we had a lot of success. But for us and our fans, us being back in the NAL is what everybody wanted, what we needed. So the competition, we're not running from it.
Yeah.
We accept it, and we love the challenge.
And when you look at the scores, Coach, there's no 85-0.
Right.
Okay. There's a bunch of 36-32s, low-scoring affairs. Is that how you expect an NAL, or do you think because I'm talking about going back to your playing days, is this kind of similar, or do you think with the rule changes, it's actually predicated maybe towards the defense slowing down the offense? What's your mindset?
Yeah,
how it is.
It really slows it down a little bit. I think it's all about the format.
Yeah,
all about the format because it's still arena football. But the defense, doesn't have many restrictions in the NAL.
Right.
So that allows the defense to be a little bit more aggressive, and that's why you have lower scoring games than traditional arena.
Well, we can't wait. This Friday night, it's military night. Doors open at 6. Pre-game show at 5 o'clock. I'll talk with Dame. I'm going to talk with Nathan. I'm going to try to get on Casey or Richard, whoever else we have from the Columbus Lions organization to promote what should be the biggest night of the regular season.
Right.
Over 3,000 fans. So I asked Nathan, I'm going to ask you, for those who have never attended a military night at the Columbus Lions, kind of break it down because you've done plenty of them, Coach.
Yeah, I have done plenty of them. And like I say all the time, it's always my favorite game of the year. And if you have never seen a game, if you've never seen military night, this is one you want to be at.
Right.
Military night, it's going to be a bunch of people there, and it's a first place matchup game.
Right.
So the competition is going to be incredible.
Yep. Well, we can't wait. Then you got Colorado coming up next, but we got to get through Beaumont first. And then guess what? We're live here at the Varsity, and after the game, 30 minutes after the game, right here is going to be the post-game party. You're going to see Nathan Flurry dance. There's his life away as he's dancing because the Lions just got a big win against Beaumont. Come and see that at more. The Varsity, awesome place, man. I'm telling you, huge, got a lot of room. It can host parties, and it's hosting always inside the den. Thank you again to the Varsity for allowing us to do that. Coach, any other final thoughts as we sign out here? We got practice today.
Right.
How many more practices before we head to game time on Friday?
Well, we'll have another hard practice tonight. We'll get after it tonight, and then more of a walkthrough, kind of, just making sure fine and tune stuff tomorrow night, and get ready to play Friday.
7 o'clock. His name is Damien, the Nighthawk Daniels. We'll see you next time on Inside the Den, and next time you see us with this guy, it's going to be getting ready for Military Night live from the Civic Center. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live signing off. We'll see you next time live from the Varsity. Georgia, Alabama. Sports Live will be your go-to for all your favorite high school and collegiate games this fall. From the Carver Tigers to the Columbus Blue Devils, the Harris County Tigers and Northside Patriots, the Glenwood Gators and Calvary Christian Knights, the Pacelli Vikings and Brookstone Cougars, to the Smith Station Panthers and Russell County Warriors, from CVCC, Pirates basketball and baseball, and every tournament from here to Macon. We are the #1 destination for anything happening in East Alabama and West Central Georgia. Be sure to like and follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and stay tuned for even more amazing ways we will be bringing Georgia, Alabama Sports Live to you this upcoming season. We can't wait to come see you next.